Our brigade is a mixture of, well, there's more older type people, less younger people, which I think is a lot the same as a lot of other fire brigades these days. Our community is the same, so we've gone from a lot of long-term residents to a lot of holiday type residents. So after 2009, sort of the people changed and the community changed.
Yeah, we're a small community. After the fires, it sort of got a bit smaller once the mill shut down, so we don't have a lot of available people, mostly semi-retired people in the area is the demographic. We did struggle a fair bit over the last few years, up until this year, which we managed to get 5 new recruits. So we're sort of back in business per se. Probably got about 10 to dozen active members, but in saying that, like turning out, is down to about 3 or 4 because people work and most people work away from home.
We've got a small brigade, small community, a bit of low structure, more wildfire sort of focus in our area. It's a bit of a weird dynamic, I guess, with we've got roads and other networks, and we do a lot of supporting of other brigades. And a very collective community. A lot of people do a lot of support for the local community. Our area, our demographic here can go as far as up in the hills here. It's the spur right through to Taggart, so it's a huge area that we sort of look after between the 3 brigades, and then go from really dry wildfire conditions up to cool climate, almost rainforesty sort of conditions.
Being a team and being one sort of something new, and it hasn't been like that in the past. It was just time for change. It was one of the Buxton members who came to me one day. He followed me around in the supermarket and sort of said, why can't we work together a bit more? And it was sort of, well, why can't we? And then we come into this fire season, which was going to be, we were looking like we were going to be up against it. And it was relatively quiet for us. And it was, I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and basically got everyone up here and said, it's time we left our stuff at the door and focused on being number one for leadership and teamwork, and whatever else we can do, we owe it to our communities to do it.
Well, our dynamic's been really changed, I guess, of recent with our new training program, which started with a conversation with myself and Travis, and then we brought in the other training coordinators, and to really focus on more combined training effort between the 3 brigades and really build from that and introduce some different dynamics into the training, different from some of the things we'd probably normally look at.
For outside of turning out, training is a good one. We all have our own training, but they've just started our training officers have just started a Triangle training, which is every month or so, where we take it in turns of training at different brigades. They've put a fair bit of effort into it though, and so just stuff which is, it's sort of, you need more than just one brigade to be able to do it properly. We do it to all 3 brigades, and it just works better. The brigades are probably different demographics. Like, we have 3 captains and they're all different, which is probably a good thing. But it's good because they share the knowledge. There's a lot of things that we don't know, and you've got a lot of people from Buxton and Marysville that have a lot of structural background, so they can teach us a lot of things that we sort of don't get to know at our brigade. As much as it's a triangle, when you turn out, it's always the 3 brigades, so you sort of turn out as one bigger brigade, so it's all pretty friendly, and it's the norm for us.
I think the strengthening of Narbethong Fire Brigade really showed itself with a house fire they had down there, and the house fire was a house fire. It wasn't a total loss, and I think if it had been the way it was, people would have lost everything they owned. So it was a big positive that they lost a lot of stuff, but they were able to salvage some things, and that was I said to our guys at Marysville that you need to hold your head up high, being a part of something, and we know what it's like to lose everything, so it was good to not see somebody lose everything.
We think it has helped because we've had a bit more community engagement. Our Facebook page is going really well, so a lot more people from the community have joined on, so they know what we're up to. We did have a pre-fire season meeting down at the shed, and that was a really good turnout, probably the best one we've had since. So It has helped.
There's definitely been a change and a shift into us working together with training more and a better understanding on the foreground. So absolutely, it's definitely improved things. So I've definitely seen a change there. I'm so glad that we've started this and moving forward with it. And I think it's, and we're looking at maybe including other brigades like Taggedy as well and into that dynamic. And I think it creates better working relationships and you have a better understanding of each brigade's issues, their dangers.
I just like to know that there is good support from your surrounding brigades, and for us to have Marysville and Buxton, it really gives our members the confidence to do what they do at a call out because they know they're being supported. So getting support from surrounding brigades is a plus for us, especially when there's not a lot of experience at our brigade. That really helps.